Hey everyone, my name is Dr. Elizabeth Graham, and today we will talk about random SCP review. This is part 72 out of something I forgot. I think the mimic also took a chunk of my memory, but yeah. Anyway, we can just start, I guess. We continue with the 3890. It was called Not to Forget Me or some sort of that. But yeah. Also, I forgot what the previous one was all about. I guess I will just reread this. And also, I forgot which entry this is. So, yeah, let me know down below in the some place that I forgot what it's about. I don't even know where this video will go to. Yeah, I think I think the mimic also took a chunk out of my memory. But yeah, I guess let's just start and continue. So this is offset number 5. Object class still Gitter, okay. I am going to kill the mimic. I woke up this morning, Tony was gone. He was the mimic, it was smarter than I thought, I guess. I was stupid, I should have seen this coming, but I was desperate and it knew it. All it left was some scrawled document and a hole in my head, the shape of my name. My name is. I don't know what my name is. I fear I've underestimated the mimic. I kept going back to read my name because I know I wrote it down earlier, but the second after I read it I forgot it again. It's not just erasing the memory. I can no longer retain that information at all. It's gone forever. Oh, this is actually interesting. So writing these diaries or journal, it just it just doesn't work. It you cannot remember anything that you have already written. So in this case, I feel like after this, what's going on is that the doctor will start forgetting that they are transported here, and that they are exploring this, and then they also eventually will forget that they have written this. And yeah, I feel like at the end the doctor will just except there's no other option. So yeah, unless there is someone else that help them, but I kind of doubt. So yeah. um it's gone forever. As for the document it left, it was another set of containment procedures for what organization. Yeah, they already forgot. They are the only paper I've seen out here anyway. The whole thing is in my handwriting. It's learning to mimic me. It can't get the thought process down, but it's getting better at it. The real Tony's probably wandering around this place somewhere, emptied out years ago. Ah, I see. So yeah, so the mimic also can, I don't know, like shapeshift into another person probably after they are gone. So yeah, maybe it's the family, honestly, that they found in the previous part. I think in the part one actually, or part two even. But yeah. Um. Yeah, empty it out. Yeah, sure. Is that why it's letting me keep going this long instead of just finishing me off, keeping its reference material around? I look at my hands and I can see how old they are, but I don't remember the years. I don't even know what fucking year it is now. How long have I been here anyway? When did I get here? What was the date? It's back there in the first thing I wrote, but I can't fucking remember it. I'm not getting out of here. Why am I even writing this? Also, by the way, your year was 2016. I still remember. It was 17th February. So yeah, there you have it. Why am I even writing this? Chances are nobody will ever read them. Well, I do actually. Of course, no doubt, some bullshit Skip will end up spitting out these documents for some stupid test at some point, but who cares? I'll be long gone. Keeping hopeful is a force of habit, though, I guess. But I'm not just going to sit here hoping some magic bullshit thing is going to pop out of a portal and save me. I'm going to fucking kill that thing. I'm not running away from some origami fucker that can get the better of me without pretending to be building or a bug or a little fucking kid. I'm going to kick its shit in. Fuck you, fuck you. I have my knife still. Unless there's some guns out here, I'm as equipped as I'm ever going to be. Run fucker, I'm on my way. And I sure as hell remember how to use a knife. Okay, this is interesting because the main characters keeps mentioning the knife. I think what's gonna happen next is that they forgot that they actually have knives. So yeah, it's coming to an end for sure because there's only so much things that they can do with this pretty much. So yeah, well, unless someone else, again, like I said, unless someone else came in to help. Oh, here we go. Object class is now changed. Yeah, I think this is the end though for the person. Like we know, I don't think you can beat the SCP. It's the same as the one as well, the rain, which is in entry number 18, which we already talked about this like few days ago or even week ago, pretty much. And yeah, at the end, eventually the main character, like give up and you know they cannot fight always, they cannot fight forever. And yeah, I guess when it says neutralized here, I would say that it is actually the person that got neutralized. So yeah, we will see. SCP-3890 item, okay. Object class neutralized. Special containment procedures. I won't be leaving this place. Description, it's done. I walked for miles, I think, kilometers, whatever, who fucking cares, before it came for me. It was disguised as a cloud this time, and I turned around just as it unwrapped itself like a Christmas present. It doesn't have a drool, of course, but I could feel it salivating. It was one hungry boy. I stabbed it as it came at me, and it squealed like a pig. It was that easy. It jumped back or slid back across the ground, leaving trails in the sand that hurt to look at. It came at me again, I stabbed it, and again and again. We opened each other up. I filled its body with holes, and it filled my mind with them. There's not much left of me. It writhed on the ground, collapsing in on itself for a few minutes. I kept stabbing it. My hands felt wet, but it didn't bleed. Maybe it wasn't alive in the same way I was. Some metaphysical bullshit. Probably. Stab, stab, stab. It died, collapsing into a tiny black ball the size of my thumb. Soft and squishy, I crushed it under my heel. That easy. That easy. Why couldn't I have done it before? There would have been so much left of me if I would done it straight away. Maybe I had a reason. It's not like I know anymore. When a bee stings somebody, it dies. Maybe the mimic had some similar. The way it got me right before I finished it off, it feels different. Before, it just took something straight away. Now I feel like a boat with holes in it, water rushing in or leaking out. In my case, the metaphor doesn't quite work. A boat like the Titanic. I remember that. I remember the Titanic. The Titanic was a ship that sank after hitting an iceberg, and I forgot something. I can't remember the words above this one. It's all going. I could kill myself right now. I still have the knife. It's not the cleanest way to go, but I could cut my throat and make my exit. But the thing is, I don't want to die. I look at all the people here, wandering forever. Eyes burned out from looking up at the sun, and all I can think is that I don't want to die. I can still do it. There's time, so easy. I could do it. Just do it. I should just um I don't know what these words mean. I don't want to disappear. Yeah, I feel like this is a Fata Morgana here. I don't think all of this is real. Yeah, I think the person is losing its mind. Let's go continue. Um, Maybe this is the final entry, but who knows? It seems like it's coming to an end though, eventually, right? So we know that the person just think that or thought that they fought the thing, the predator, but I would say it's a no. I doubt it. Because usually it's always been like that in like in movies reference as well. The main character thought that they have beaten the monster, but in fact it's just the monster messing around with the main character. So there's a surprise attack afterward. I think this is what's gonna happen as well. We'll see. Also, just waiting casually waiting for my internet to finally catch up with the thing. uh, yeah, it's just how it is, unfortunately. I have mentioned this a lot of time actually, and yeah, my room is just in the worst spot in the house, in which somehow it is like the least amount of internet that goes through it. And yeah, I just don't know how to fix this, unfortunately. I mean, I can, by getting some extension to the Wi-Fi so that the Wi-Fi can be extended into my room. However, it's kind of costly. I think the cheapest that I can find is about um, $20, I think, or $25 or $25, I guess. And that's just the cheapest one. Again, I'm not sure. Also, that is the price from 2019, I think, or 2020 even. But yeah, maybe like nowadays it's about 40 or $50. I'm not sure, but it's just simply like a relay. So like the Wi-Fi, it can have like a relay so that it can also transmit in the other place as well. By the way, I'm just gonna um let's actually reload the page first, or not actually. Let's just tap. I feel like like yeah, we'll see pretty much. Okay, here we go. That's a little bit of a wait. And that's it. Yep, there is nothing else over here. Offset 7. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, as expected. I know this is coming pretty much. So in the offset 7, there's nothing here. Pretty much what it means is that um, the person, unfortunately, the person lost their memory completely, and yeah, they just don't know. They just don't know how to write. They don't know how to, they don't know what's going on. They forgot everything pretty much, and they're just wandering right now in the vast desert of 3890, which is forget me not pretty much. So yeah, by the way, in the intro of this part was some kind of I make that myself, like as a joke, so that what this SCP is all about pretty much. So yeah, um yeah, unfortunate. I like this one though, don't get me wrong, I really love this, but I really hope that something else happens here. Yeah, also who found the documents, I'm not sure. um but yeah, it's interesting. So 3890, as for now, no one is aware, no one in Earth or on Earth is aware that 3890 exists, because it's like completely in a different um I would say dimension, or even planet, or yeah, it's in different space pretty much. And unfortunately, if someone's already in there, they are pretty much hopeless. Eventually the predator will get them, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And as we can see over here as well, I feel like offset 6 before this one, it's like temporary what is it, like temporary euphoria pretty much. So you thought you win, huh? But no, you are the one that's lost. So yeah, I think this is almost the same as when Tony attacked them. We know that in one of the offset page, they are what is it, like the page is pretty much scrambled. So yeah, there's that. I think the previous one is was that the you pretty much fought the mimic. However, you don't actually win. You don't actually. The person didn't actually win. The person actually lost, and yeah, they thought that they won, but they didn't. So yeah, and then it leads to this one, and yeah, there's nothing else because they're completely forgetting what their memory pretty much. It's there though, don't get me wrong, the document's still there, but they just don't it's just a complete complete erase of memory pretty much. It's like the one from MIB, Men in Black, when Will Smith used the flashlight pretty much. So yeah, it almost seems like that. But yeah, also we know that this was made around 2016 potentially, because they mentioned the year, and usually when you want to mention year, I feel like people will always pick the year of the time that is still going around. So in this case is 2016, because the author writes about 2016. But there's that. I don't think there's anything else here. I tried to see my phone and my screen from different angle, see if there is like an invisible text here, but I kind of doubt. Yeah, I don't see anything pretty much. Let's actually try. Let's try to block this over here. See if there's anything. Yeah, no, there's nothing. It's just an empty thing pretty much. Okay, so well, at least we know. It's unlike the previous one with the clean water. At least we know that this person is still alive there, but they just forgot that they exist. Or they forget about the memory. So they're just wondering pretty much, which is it's still bad, but it's not as bad as like the one in the other SCP that we just reviewed. So yeah, there's that at least. But yeah, how do I feel about this SCP? This is actually a phenomenal. I really love this SCP. Actually, this has some sort of like a mystical way into it as well. I think what is it called again? I think the main character yeah, like metaphorical pretty much. Forget me not. I really like this one actually, but yeah, lately I've been having great SCPs. I would say the previous two, actually the previous three is great as well, and this one is nice as well. So hey, there's that. It's a win for me, anyway. But yeah, let me know what you think about this SCP. I really enjoy this personally, but yeah, I really enjoy this just because the fact that um it's interesting. Anything that has journal, and then we read through their journal about what's going on with the SCP. It's always been cool. And then in the last pages, knowing that the main character is helpless, and then they pretty much will cease to exist as well, because of the SCP. It gives that you feel empathy, you feel sad about them as well, but there is nothing you can do, and it's just the fact that the SCP is too strong, too powerful, and that's just pretty much it. So yeah, anyway, that'll be it for this review, random SCP review or Racer. This is entry number, I believe this is entry number 20th, and yes, this is also episode or part 4, I believe, or 3. I think it's part 4, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry that this took a lot, took many episodes, but just the fact that, I don't really want to make longer videos nowadays. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, maybe I will, start uploading this in a shorter interval, just so that, I can have shorter videos, but also more frequent episode pretty much, which is probably okay. So yeah, anyway, that will be it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay safe, healthy. I will see you again in the next episode of Racer in entry 21st of the next SCP that we will review. But until then, see ya.